Welcome to the Bad Movie Night podcast, covering the worst movies you've never seen. We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of the Bad Movie Night podcast. My name is Chris. Tonight, we are diving back into the most acclaimed series that we've ever done on the Bad Movie Night show.
Nope.
And that is, of course, Witchcraft VI. The Devil's Mistress. God, that is awful. God, that was awful.
Wow.
You know what you're
So are there
into.
any clips of this movie that you could actually show? Or
No.
is it all just...
Show the bathtub scene.
Oh my god.
I have the bathtub scene.
Yes.
There's a lot to talk about here.
It's quite inviting.
So
Chris.
much.
We are
Kinda dirty.
getting back into the Witchcraft series. We just recently covered Witchcraft V, but
We're on a
we'll
Keep the momentum going.
we are keeping the momentum going. I am not. I literally, earlier today, I was contemplating calling AJ and asking him if he would just take over the Bad Movie Night show, and I don't think anymore.
Jesus.
I was literally thinking
Wow.
about that when we had
That
our
bad,
call.
huh?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. And I think I don't know if it's witchcraft. We'll get into it.
It's
We'll
definitely
unpack
witchcraft.
all this.
Damn.
I don't know. We'll unpack it all. Because that's
I'd
what
say we
do
just
here.
pack it back up and we walk away.
Pack it up, pack it in.
Let me
There was a lot of
begin.
stuff packing it around in this movie, though. I'll tell you that.
You know, a
We'll-
pallet of
Well,
shit
there's a
falls
lot of
over the store, you just
unpacking.
walk away, right?
unpacking. I honestly am thinking that witchcraft might be the end of the show, like the death of the show.
Like
the show?
when we get to 16, that's it. We're done.
just end the show?
Shut it
If
down.
we
I
get
don't
to
think-
16.
I don't think we're gonna make it. Like these feelings
Will
that
to
I was
live,
feeling today.
Witchcraft, which is more important.
These
shut it
feelings.
down.
Well, oh, by the way, I got my witchcraft shirt on.
Poking your
Biggest
little-
fan.
exist.
Biggest
Dude,
fan.
this is what I do. It's what I do. It's what
We know, but
what
we don't know
it's
why.
what it do, Aaron, as they say. It's what it do.
That's not what anybody says.
People say that it's a thing. They
They say what it
peop-
is, not what it do.
No, it's
Snoop
both.
Dogg says it. What
Say,
did you,
what it
baby
do?
boo?
There you go.
Well,
Fuck,
there's
Aaron.
more to it there.
Are you done, Aaron? Because you're wrong, and you.
I'm trying
you
to
Come
keep
on,
this
old
going
man.
so we don't have to talk about this movie.
We have actually a lot to talk about with the movie.
No, we don't.
It's a lot.
But we're back and we're ready. AJ, what is Witchcraft 6 about?
A serial killer targets young women. Two detectives are on the case. They enlist Spanner to
I'm a
help them
detective.
with the occult angles.
Oh, I like football.
I like that angle.
Will Spanner unlock his once dominant powers?
No.
I have powers?
Can one really have comfortable sex in a claw bathtub?
No.
Fuck no.
Find this out.
My sciatica.
And many other questions in Witchcraft 666, The Devil's Mistress.
Swallow your souls, among other things.
I mean, it's pretty obvious why this is rated R. Oh, God. Thank you, AJ. That was really good.
Nice
It was better than the movie. It was better written than
Way better.
Telling you, should be making it.
All right, Aaron. 1994. It's a year we've covered. It's a year we will continue to cover because it's a great year. Can we take a moment, get up in your hole?
Hellhole.
I don't even want to do this. Whatever.
For Aaron's history hole.
Oh,
Holy fucking shit.
He's back, everybody. He's back. For audio listeners, Aaron is in a claw bathtub right now.
That is amazing.
Care to join me?
That's really good.
Bring your own squeegee. All right, Witchcraft VI, The Devil's Mistress. This was a great week because I didn't have to download the cover because I already did it a few weeks ago. So
Good job, Aaron.
yes, I do keep an office
Ahead of
chair
the game.
in my bathtub here. All right, this film was released. Was released on May 11th, 1994. Some other movies released that month. We have Three Ninjas Kick Back.
Never got into the Three Ninjas.
Wow, really?
But they got into you, Chris.
We've talked about this before. They're just fucking kids. You just punch them and they cry. Like, what are they gonna do? I don't care if they're ninjas. Doesn't matter, Spiv. You could slap one
Now,
of those kids.
the
when
real
they're doing the
question
roundhouse kicks and
is
shit.
who would win, Three Ninjas or Surf Ninjas?
Aren't they the same thing?
Game Gear versus
I
Atari.
don't know if I've ever
right?
seen the Surf Ninjas either, Spiv. I wasn't big into ninjas, I guess.
You should
Well,
be.
you're just not big into fun.
That's true.
But he's big somewhere. All right, Chris, moving along. Stephen King's The Stand. I bought this last year, the re-release on DVD, and I haven't gotten around to actually watching it, though.
Did you watch the
Good.
reboot?
Now, part of it, I hated it. Did
Oh,
not
yeah.
like
Very
the
good.
timeline thing.
What's that on? Is that on
Ruins the
Showtime?
whole momentum of the story.
It was like
What's
an
that?
ABC thing or something, I think.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
stupid.
really?
It
Oh,
was a
okay.
mini-series, yeah.
The Crow, not to be confused with The Duck from the pre-shows. Maverick, you know that movie about
Oh, with Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson before he was
Oh,
outed
it's a
as
good movie.
horrible
It's
racist
very
It was a fun
fun.
movie, yeah.
James Garner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James Garner. Yeah.
And Beverly
Jodie
Hills
Foster,
Cop.
I think.
Jodie
Lots of card
Foster's in
playing,
that?
right? It's a card playing game.
Oh wow, I haven't seen that in forever. And Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Ah, Beverly Hills Cops. Classics.
I never saw the third one.
I
It's
think
not
I've only
that
seen the
great.
first one.
It doesn't seem
Never
like it
seen
needs
the
to be made
first
in the
one?
mid
The
90s.
first one is
Never
amazing.
seen the first one,
That's like
Steph?
Eddie
First
Murphy.
one's
It's
But
like
I've only seen the first one.
Oh, fuck.
But it was
Alright.
it was like back in 1990, so
yeah.
I have no idea what it's about.
He was only 42 back then.
I age in reverse.
All right. I don't have a whole lot to talk about this week. Surprise. Our writer and director for this film was Julie Davis. I'm sure Lindsay's going to talk about this person, so I don't want to get into a ton of detail. But she has a few writer, director, and acting credits for things like Amy's Orgasm, I Love You, Don't Touch Me,
Okay, that sounds right.
and
Heard that
also All Over the Guy, starring Adam Goldberg, Lisa Kudrow, Doris Roberts, the mom from Everybody Loves
Oh,
Raymond,
the mom from
and Christina Ricci.
Oh.
There was an additional writer for this film, was Peter E. Fleming, who has 2 credits for this and the next Witchcraft. So buckle up.
I look forward to.
Gonna
Can't
be
wait.
Great. Can't wait. Our music was by Miriam Cutler, who, as we've covered a million times before, has done all the music for the Witchcraft films because I think they just use the music over and over
She
again.
only has a symbol that she knows how to go.
I hope she's cashing those checks today. That's all
She
I
has
gotta
125 composer credits. for
She's
things
an
like, Yes.
Emmy-winning composer.
Exactly. She's done tons of cool stuff, but unfortunately,
crazy.
she's saddled with credits.
When
for
you
this
make
shit show.
4,000 things, there's a good chance one of them will be good.
That's true.
Because the rest are hot garbage, Lindsay. This fucking music is the worst. We'll get to
It's
it.
really bad.
That ending credits music. Ooh.
Oh,
We'll get to that.
man.
too.
Oh, that was classic stuff.
That was
That was
fantastic.
amazing. That's all I've got. I'd have nothing to cover. We're going to do a Patreon wheel this week, so there's going to be tons of cool movies that
Oh,
pop up on
fun.
there. We've got a huge backlist of stuff to check out, so let's just pray we don't watch another Witchcraft movie for at least another week or 2.
Well, we're safe for
It'll be
next
at
week.
least 2 weeks.
If we do, there's going to be a toaster in this bathtub with me.
Dude, I might join you in that bathtub too, and not in a very creepy sexual way.
Oh, I don't think we
we'll
both fit. We're going to need a bigger bathtub.
Gonna need a
We're gonna
bigger
need a
bath.
bigger boat.
That's
All
all I
right,
got.
Aaron, that was great.
Yep.
Let's move on and do the rabbit hole. So here we go.
It's time for the rabbit hole. Grab your rope and your galoshes and prepare to dive deep into your host's wealth of knowledge with more connections than a LinkedIn recruiter or a Wikipedia editor on a 5-day met bender. Here's your host, Lindsay Washburn.
I have a question before you start, Lindsay. Aaron, what is a 5-day nut bender?
What?
I think he says meth bender.
Meth bender.
All right, whatever.
Get your
It
mind
definitely-
out.
I don't want
Witchcraft
to. I
better.
don't want to be
You
on
hear
a
what you
5-day
wanna
nut
hear.
bender.
Oh,
Hear what you want to hear, buddy.
He definitely says 5-day nut bender. I don't care what you guys say.
Sounds hard, whatever that is.
5-day meth bender. I can't enunciate.
I think that's when you.
Voiceover work.
I think a 5-day nut bender is when you watch all 16 witchcraft movies in 5 days.
All right, it's called college. All right.
Just you drink Monster Energy drinks the whole time. Jesus.
Okay.
I'm so old. The idea of that just sounds not appealing at all. Like, no, I'd rather just relax. All right, sorry.
All right, here is our movie, Witchcraft 666, The Devil's Mistress. Is that right? Or was that the one from last time?
No, that's right.
That's right.
right.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
It's confusing.
It's very confusing. But our film stars this guy, Craig Stepp. He plays the big dude that keeps kidnapping all the women.
Yeah.
This might look a little more familiar. This is one of the few.
Sexy.
He didn't have a lot of
There he
pictures
is.
out there from when he was younger that I
It's
could
getting
find.
hot in here.
What would it take you to get in this new car? He just looks like a car salesman.
A little bit.
Now, have you considered term life insurance?
Exactly.
But he has a lot of small credits on TV shows from the 80s. Like he was Fireman Johnson on Who's the Boss. He also did short stints and guest appearances on Baywatch and also Silk Stockings.
YouTube has been recommending me a bunch of Baywatch scenes recently. Of CJ, which I guess is
Scenes? Wonder why.
Pamela Anderson, like running around.
What's that about? Related to pole vaulting?
A little bit. Right?
It's just like, you're a pervert. You'd probably like this. And then it recommends it.
Here, you want to have
Oh,
a
Chris,
nut binge?
I found a new sport for you. Speaking of recommendations, where these people like lay down and then they roll a weight bar and it has to like roll over their butt or not.
Oh yeah, it's to show if you have a
What?
nice butt or not.
Yeah.
If it rolls, if your butt doesn't stop it, you don't have like a.
Yeah.
Sounds
I would like to
TikTok
test that on
challenge.
Like a
myself.
nice butt.
I want
It's
to
a new
know
sport.
the status of my butt.
Yes. That could be our witchcraft movie right there. We just have all
We
these
got a
crazy
weight bar in the other
perverted
room.
sports. Chris, you go first.
But
I think I could stop a weight with my butt. I'm just saying. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
no, you're fine. Surprisingly, this show ran for 8 seasons. I did not think Silk Stockings ran for 8 seasons.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
a
quite a
lot.
feat.
Seasons.
That's a lot of stockings.
But it was essentially, a sexy detective show, where they investigated sexy
It's
crimes.
like the Witchcraft series.
Crossover promotion.
And this,
What are sexy crimes?
I don't know. It's like Law and Order SVU, but without the reality attached to it, I guess.
Is Murder, She Wrote sexy crimes?
That could be.
Oh,
Jessica.
Jessica
There has to be
Fletcher.
mystery. There has to be mystery for it to be sexy, right?
I think there needs to be sex appeal for it to be. It's reminding me of like Nip Tuck and stuff.
Yeah, a
Maybe.
little
I don't
bit.
know. I never saw that though either.
This show
Yeah,
has
that's plastic surgery.
this show's had a lot of memorable people as guest stars on it, because you had people like this, who's Christopher Mayer. If you don't recognize him, he was actually with this guy took over a very famous television show, because in the 5th season of Dukes of Hazzard,
Right.
Bo and Luke Duke walked Tom Wopat and John Schneider. They're trying to renegotiate their salary, and they walked out before season 5. So these two dudes
Coy and Luke.
stepped in. Coy and Vance
Coy
Duke.
and Vance, that's right.
They were the cousins of Bo and Luke, but it only went on for 1 season.
Because they were terrible. Have you
They
seen
were
that season?
terrible.
That
Just
man knuckle. What's that called?
Yeah,
Is that
moose
knuckle?
knuckle.
Man, that's a hardcore moose
Some
knuckle.
tight ass pants, man.
Look at that shit.
Chafy.
Witchcraft 17, man. Knuckle.
By the way, Silk Stockings is on Tubi if we want to check
Is
it out
it?
later.
It's gosh, because it used to be on USA all the time. They had reruns and stuff, but
Sounds like a podcast idea.
Yeah.
it'd probably be a good podcast.
Yeah.
But this also had a lot of notable guest stars on it, like Richard Mall played like 3 different characters on this show.
Is he from Night Court?
Yes,
Yeah.
and he's been in a couple things that we watched. He was the evil guy in Galaxis. And also Brian James did a guest spot on Dukes of Hazzard. Most people know him from his role in Blade Runner. But he's been in so much stuff and a lot of really, really terrible movies. So we're gonna look at a couple of them right now. He was in the original Nemesis movie.
So good.
Falls on his balls and
So
dies.
good. Yeah, right? Remember that guy?
Yes, he does.
Fell on his balls and died.
There's this one,
watch it.
Nightmare at Noon.
We
That
watched
was
that.
our check out.
Yeah,
No, we
Wings
did
House.
that.
Wings House.
George
didn't do
Kennedy.
this.
Hopkins.
Guys, that's
you
the
do
movie we did for the
remember
movie
this.
watch along. Taylor, didn't we watch
Oh,
that?
I didn't do this one. Oh wait,
Yes, you fucking
yes,
did, you fucker.
this was an awesome movie.
It looks really awesome.
We just got it
yeah.
mixed up.
That's a great movie. Yeah,
I think there's a couple other titles for it too.
yeah,
that
that's why I
might
think
be
there's
under.
something else. That was a great movie. It was a lot of fun.
And then there's this one
Memorable.
called A Breed Apart with Rutger Hauer, Powers Booth, Kathleen Turner.
What?
That
Where
looks cool.
this one guy's trying to steal bald eagle eggs.
Dude,
And
that's bad.
yeah, Rutger Hauer just
ultimate
lives on
omelet.
this. He lives on this island, and he's like a wild man.
Okay, Chris, you asked me what I wanted to
I'm
do
sold.
with my life. I want to be Rutger Hauer on a wild island.
That's fair.
I just want to be
understand
Rutger Howard.
Yeah,
Oh, and
basically.
Donald Pleasance is the bad guy, I think, in this.
What?
Yeah, it looks very
Can
interesting.
we get that on the wheel?
That's
that. Phone ads making noises.
This looks cool.
I lost my phone. Continue.
And then finally, we have Time Runner, starring
Hamill.
Mark
Mark
Hamill.
Hamill.
Whoa.
And this one looks really interesting. It also has Ray Don Chong in it.
from Commando.
And I sent Chris the trailer
Yes.
for it if you
So-
want to.
I cut down the trailer a little bit because
Yeah. Because really, like the
Well,
last 30 seconds, really.
Time Runner.
We're running out of time.
Chong of The Principal, and Tales from the Dark Side, and Brian James from The Player and Blade Runner.
Oh, is
That's
it
it.
President?
That's all I
That's
had.
it.
But it looks
well,
like there's a lot of miniatures and space
Looks
stuff and futuristic shit. It looked pretty interesting.
Put it on
does
the
look
wheel.
pretty
That
good.
looks cool. What was that Mark
Alright.
Hamill movie we watched where they fly like...
Slipstream.
Yeah, the
Oh,
slipstream.
with the kites.
Bill
yeah.
Paxton.
Such a cool idea.
Great idea. All
Yes,
right.
It was Fifth Element. That's right.
Thank you, Lindsay. Time to move on and talk about Witchcraft 6. Hey everyone, this is Chris, and just reminding you in the still of tonight to go to patreon.com/badmovienightshow and sign up. For $2 a month, you get access to the exclusive bonus podcast pre-show, as well as other bonuses. That's patreon.com/badmovienightshow. AJ, your moment has come. What did you think of Witchcraft 6? 6-6.
We continue the series. It was an exciting thrill ride. I was impressed with the acting and the direction. A lot more naked stuff happening, which was a little bit of a surprise, right? Like we didn't expect that, so that was
It ramped up quickly, yeah.
yeah. It was
And it
okay.
ramped down.
It was okay. It not my favorite,
right to the
not my
kitchen
least
floor,
favorite, but I felt like there were some good characters in this that brought a lot to the table, frankly. I'm
They
excited
did
to
it
talk
on a
about it.
table?
What did they bring to the table? Their dick?
No, that was
okay.
for
Like
the
these
bathtub.
detectives were fantastic. I mean, we're going to talk about it. We're going to
Okay.
talk about it.
That's fair. That's fair.
We'll talk about this
Lindsay,
movie
what
for
did
at
you
least
think?
10 minutes.
I agree. Some of the character stuff was really good. they're starting to introduce some humor into the series with this one. Yeah, where they're interviewing all the psychics, that was very funny.
That was funny.
The one was like, she's got huge nipples, and I'm like, that's what I said about like the third one or something.
Roll the footage, Chris.
Oh yeah, I remember when Lindsay commented about the lady's nipples.
But for a movie that was only an hour and 20-some minutes, it drug a little bit at times. There's a lot of boobies, a lot of thrusting. I was very disappointed that, we had a lot of female nudity, but very little male nudity. And I would have appreciated a little more male nudity in this.
It's only fair.
There's more of that going forward.
Okay. Rebecca, what'd you think?
Yeah, like I like the interaction between the two detectives. I thought they were pretty good. But then the other one, like the weird sleazy one, just kind of disappeared by the end.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to him.
He was the jelly to the peanut butter sandwich. Yeah, for sure.
And then he was gone. But I don't know. It kind of felt like the same plot over again. Like, we need the sacrifices. Let's just add some boobs to the sacrifices, and then
Okay. Spiv.
Yeah, I think this was equally as good as number 5, and Lutz and Garner were very entertaining. I wish they were the main characters, and they just forgot about Will Spanner. We can only hope for number 7.
Lucky
You didn't like Will Spanner, huh?
I'll give you some
We're
hints.
on actor number 4 for Will Spanner.
I know some of these characters continue.
Good.
So that's exciting.
Upload all those. Aaron, what'd you think?
I have no idea what this movie was about. I've completely forgotten everything about it. I've erased it from my
blocked it
memory,
out.
and I don't really want to talk about it.
Wow.
That's fair. Actually, I feel like that's fair. Not a fan.
No, this is awful.
I think
the last one was
like-
much better.
You think the last one was? I agree. The last one was
And
much
the
better.
psychic thing was funny, but that was like 14 minutes of people sniffing panties in front of a camera.
True.
It went
Very
on for a
true.
while.
It
First
was
it
a
was
bra.
funny.
They wanted the panties.
I
that's
don't
right.
think I don't think you know how that works, Aaron.
But doing it wrong all this time, apparently, Chris.
The one thing that was positive about this is you could see in this one.
Very
Yes.
true.
Because the last one, it was so dark you couldn't tell what was going on.
Well, it wasn't. It was just potato vision. The ones before
I
that
think
were
it was
pretty
just
dark.
the rip. Yeah.
3 was so dark you couldn't tell if it was people or potted plants. Like you have no idea.
We lucked out. We
both.
had that Amazon rip, that quality
That's
stuff.
sweet, sweet Amazon. Jeff Bezos
Yeah,
is doing it right.
Yeah.
with
He's doing it
Amazon.
right. That's why he
took
has
over
an expensive yacht. Took
At
that
Witchcraft
bridge.
VI, and he said, "We're not going to
private
That's
fail
like
you now."
witchcraft money right there.
Yeah. How many billions he invested to get that witchcraft rip looking good?
He sent it off to space.
They sent fucking William Shatner to space. Remember that?
Why not?
Pete Davidson was gonna go.
And he wussed out. So I will say this: I think this movie is competently made for the most part,
Yeah.
but I fucking hated it. And
Okay.
the story was awful. I hated these cops. They were so fucking annoying.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, the guy was just like a pervert, like dirtbag, and like. No, he was. How dare you, Chris?
They never do any of their own work. They always make their secretary do everything.
Yeah.
Get
She's
us
not their
coffee, get us
secretary.
donuts.
Hey, it was
call
the
this
90s,
guy. Get
right?
this thing.
I think she was a
Different
police
times.
officer too. Like, she was a
Yeah,
detective.
exactly. That's what made it all
Because
the
she
worse.
even said at one point, like, "I'm not your secretary."
Oh, that's true. She did say that.
Because I wrote down, what is her job?
In this scene, what is he staring at?
Her butt.
But there's nothing to see. She's wearing a jacket.
It's Garner. It doesn't matter.
Dude, some people use their imaginations, Aaron.
Yeah. It was the 90s.
I
Everyone
had one
jackets.
before I started watching witchcraft movies.
I did not like the humor they infused. If there's one thing I
Really?
stand for in a witchcraft movie is deadly serious filmmaking and drama, and this humor in here turned me
Hating on
off.
this. Hating on this.
Yeah,
Whole movie turned you off, huh?
I didn't see anything appealing besides some of the production quality was better.
Really?
But the storyline, like, there's not even a hint of an interesting storyline to this.
You didn't
No.
think
it's-
like,
I think
the acting and directing was way better in this?
if the
That's what I'm
bad
saying.
guy-
The production quality, yes, is better. Sorry, Spiv. Continue.
The bad guy in this one was played by Dio, like the number 5. It would have been a superior movie.
Who
Yeah,
was the
that's hard to
bad guy,
follow
though?
up though. That was
That
hard
guy
following
reminded
up.
me a lot of
you
the
know.
villain in Mandy because he wore the
Yeah.
robe and he had the blonde hair and he was very.
What did he do? I don't even
Like
remember
in
what he did.
Mandy.
Do you know what he did? Is he made that girl suck on his fingers in the most disgusting
all the
scene.
time.
ever.
She licked everyone's
disgusting,
faces.
or-
Did you notice
Guys.
that? She was a licker.
Imagine writing a script.
He drank 4 duck eggs. Before that.
In your script, you're like, I'm gonna have this young girl suck on this old man's fingers.
The fact that he had long
Maybe that wasn't in the
fingernails
script.
made
That
it
was just
even
what
creepier.
she.
Oh, he
Felt
just put him out, and
like
she just went to
that.
town
Yeah,
on him.
she went with
Yeah.
it.
That
was
was,
so
it was
nasty.
You're
a
in
character
character, you
choice.
just follow through, right?
Now she does
Maybe they
later.
were eating KFC between breaks or something.
Finger looking good.
So much grease.
Yeah, she
All right.
sucks the blood off his hand.
Chris.
Yeah,
too.
she's sucks his
Yeah.
fingers. Yeah, she's a
Can you-
finger
can you ex-
sucker.
Can you explain this what the plot is for this?
She's a licker.
for our
No.
listeners.
I
This
can.
is all right. Go
Okay,
ahead.
let Lindsay do it.
I want to hear this.
Should I just play He's Doing His Mommy? Do you want me to play that?
No, it's these 2 cops are investigating this serial killer where young women are killed and each of them is wearing like a cross necklace and they have like a pentagram somewhere on their body.
Usually
And-
near their crotch.
Yes, that was
Inner
such a great
thigh.
scene where they're like, "Look at this," and they're just digging in that lady's crotch, and she's got
Yeah.
a lace
They
still.
were
That
digging.
was very unnerving scene. I hope she got paid extra. But yeah,
You
they're
think she got paid?
they're taking these girls to be a sacrifice.
Yes.
But they need to be
Got stuff for
virgins.
real.
But they're just guessing if these people are virgins.
I
They're
know,
not
it's not a
like
very good
doing
system.
their
They're not
due
very
diligence.
good at it.
It's like, is it that hard to find a fucking virgin? Evidently.
They go to like the most attractive women
On
of
this
all time that are
podcast.
like mid-20s and like, oh, this is definitely a virgin. Go to like a
That are
Dungeons
hanging
and
out at
Dragons
bars and-
like high school meetup, and you'll find some fucking virgins. Okay, these women.
You don't go to the diner and
But then they
Alright.
take these women
The
to like a defunct like water fountain in a rose garden somewhere and try
top of a
to
mountain?
impregnate them with
They
Satan's
do some-
child.
They have to go to the highest
was pretty
point,
cool,
so they're the
though.
closest to the eclipse as
That's
possible.
that's right.
Makes
That's
sense.
right.
Look at
are
all
you
that
people
smog in
talking
LA.
about?
You got to be up really high on the mountain.
No idea.
movie.
Did you not watch it?
I watched it. I have no idea what
I
happened.
love
in
those scenes. Like the special effects were cool, where they're like he's putting his hand over the skin and like it starts to
that
form.
was
That
Some
was
of the
cool.
credits,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was like,
Pentagramming.
man,
it. That was really
this is a
cool. I thought
step
this might
up.
be good. Yeah.
Look at that.
I did like
It
the
was
belly
good.
button
He's got
action.
this. He's got a spider
Look
ring
at
and
that.
everything.
It's got
That's where the money went, guys. Right there.
Yeah, I don't
So
know what
cool.
was going on. It didn't make any sense.
He was impregnating them with Satan's child.
Yes.
But if they weren't a virgin, it wasn't gonna
it wasn't gonna
It
work.
make
doesn't
him
stick, and then they
powerful
die.
anymore.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
This lady
Oh
is
my
the
god.
virgin they've been seeking.
Yeah. She's like, "No, I'm a good girl. I don't even drink, but here's my taint."
She invites this
just
guy.
Whoa.
But she's like, no, I don't want to talk to you. Oh, you want to come back to my house? Oh, you want to hang out on my kitchen floor? Okay.
They're
that how it
inside.
works?
They're inside, and he's starting to get fresh. And she's like, "Oh, what's your name again?"
Spiv, did you just say he's starting to get fresh? What do you
That's the technical term.
Dude, that's what they said back in the
the
40s.
1940s?
Well, that's when you picked women up at diners.
That's true. I didn't even understand. That guy is supposed to be like some charming player, but he's just fucking creepy the whole time.
Is he just like a device that he controls to
He's
To
the
bring
henchman.
his
Because
people
he
yeah,
like
is he just a henchman or is he like
Why doesn't
magically
that guy
evil in
just
some
shave
way?
those little remnants of hair at the top and front?
Because he's
Why do you
got
keep
Hanging
It was
on.
hard.
he's hanging on to it.
It's not
It's
even
called
enough to do a
hope.
comb over.
It's called hope, Aaron.
Yes.
It's like
Some
your
people
eyebrows
have
are
it
slowly migrating up.
Dude, I saw a
Shave that shit
Facebook
off.
ad with a dude rocking like unibrow, like straight on,
Oh,
like
you should do
like
that.
shirt cocking. Like this thing was
You might as well
hardcore. Like he
rock it
knew what it
if you
was and
have
he
fresh.
was going for it. No, I have it. I trim that or I pluck it out because I don't want that. But this guy went for it. Maybe that's a thing.
You gotta just go for it.
What did you think of our Will Spanner compared to the
He
past
fucking
Will Spanner.
sucks.
He sucks.
Really? You didn't
He
like him at all?
Worst.
He looks like a
worst.
cross
Much better.
between
The
Paul
worst?
Rudd and Edward Norton.
All we get is
could
like
deliver
O-face
lines
from him
at
the whole
least.
time. He's like, oh,
Redwood Norton.
oh.
So what
at
what
this.
happened during this scene? Is he just like jacking off in a strip club, thinking that he's getting a BJ?
Nah,
What's
he's like-
happening?
I don't know.
He
Being
put something
Isn't
in
that
his
standard
drink.
operating procedure?
He wakes
I
up
think
after
it's
that.
magic. I think it was magic.
It was BJ
I thought he was
magic.
dreaming.
It's an illusion. Remember, he's a warlock and he has untapped powers, but he forgot about that.
He
because of the
always
last
forget
7
for
movies.
They always
I
forget.
know. What is that? Is that just a warlock?
But they did show him having like that occult spidey sense thing, like when
Yeah.
what's his name? What's the name of the bad guy?
Salas-
Savante.
Savante,
Yeah.
Yeah. When he comes into the police station, he like gets this vibe off in the flashing of the different
That was cool.
pictures.
That was pretty cool. Right?
The flashing of the scenes from the first movie. Can't get right.
He's not even wearing
get away from
sweatpants
it.
at the strip club. It's not.
That was a cool shot.
Isn't that from
Yeah,
the first movie?
that's
That was
because it's
cool.
from the first movie, AJ, when they had a decent budget and they shot it on film. This is shot like a Vice cop movie or whatever. What are those movies called?
They
Those, like,
must have.
You know what I'm talking about? From
Yeah.
the 90s? They're like spin
They shot this. This had to be shot very quickly because, like, just like the scenes and the reuse of scenes, like the ending
yeah.
is the same
It's the same as the beginning.
location as the
Yeah.
beginning. You know, they shot that back to back. Like everything was shot so quickly.
But they had some creative shots. The
Yeah, there's a lot
bathtub
of
sequence.
The
there's a lot
bathtub
of point of
scene.
view scenes. Yeah.
Let's talk about the bathtub scene.
Yeah, I hate this. Because, like, what?
Ugh.
Oh, Riker.
Why
Now,
would?
Why is the water so milky?
Why am I
want
getting
to
into a milky
apologize.
bathtub, a dirty milky bathtub? With another
Because
person?
there's a
Chris.
hot chick in it.
I don't care.
see.
That is so not attractive.
She's
We gotta
filthy.
talk about what is everyone's thoughts on claw bathtubs?
I used to have one.
Aaron just fell into us. I think clawed bathtubs. Aaron fell in his claw bathtub.
What happened?
I kicked my keyboard tray. I forgot about it.
You gotta be
Came
careful
back
in
and-
those things, man. They're slippery.
Oh, it's slippery. in
I
here,
think
Andrew.
claw bathtubs are the classiest bathtub.
Oh, I would
They
love to have
are.
a club bathtub.
Yeah, they are.
Have you ever
beautiful.
had one?
Yeah, my dad had one, and
I had one for years.
they're cool.
I don't like the
They're
no
cool.
shower thing. Like she used to
But the
take a bath all the time.
You
Well,
can take a shower. in
Well,
it.
evidently she's very, very dirty because she's scrubbing herself for quite a while.
So was I after watching this.
Dude, she has the cleanest breasts of any human being
She
ever. All she
does.
does is scrub those things. There should be, as they keep shoving back, they should just be like bloodier and bloodier. Like,
Save
all
it
she
for our
does.
sequel, Chris.
you can get a shower attachment for a clawfoot tub. We got
Yeah.
one. It was like $1,200 fucking dollars for this fucking shower extension, and it gives you a shitty ass shower because you have to do the thing the whole way around. There's no room then. They look awesome. They're good for baths because they're more comfortable.
Yeah.
But who wants to bath?
Pair it with
Bathe.
a shower
People that
stall.
want to
A
relax.
shower stall, yeah, it's bib. Then I'm with you. But this milky, she's like, I dumped some milk in this bathtub. What the fuck are you doing? No, that's not appealing to me.
No,
And look at all those candles just wavering on the edge there. As soon as he gets in, that shit's all gonna fall.
Hey, they breath
You never took a
actually
milky
burn
bath,
down.
Chris?
A milky bath? Is that really a thing?
Milk, yeah.
I think
People
it's
take
just-
milk baths all
Sure.
the time.
I think it's just really dirty water.
Chris, they're
Maybe
just
they're in a milk
preaching
play.
you.
You know?
Milk play.
Milk baths, how to, safety, and more.
It's a thing. It's good for your skin.
Yeah.
the shit out of town.
You know, if you go to
That's some
Hershey,
nasty-ass
if
shit,
you go to
guys.
Hershey at the spa, you can take a chocolate bath and like hot chocolate. Yeah.
Is
It's
it
also
actually
stupid.
chocolate,
That's
though?
even more
Why
dumb.
is that stupid?
How is that good for your skin?
How is
It's
that good?
moisturizing, I guess.
You know, well then why don't I just take a bath in my daily Aveeno moisturizing liquid?
Ew.
Like just
You're gonna need a
for
lot
submerge
more.
me into
Why
that.
do you have that by your desk?
Sponsors.
No reason.
Don't worry about it.
That was very conveniently placed there, wasn't it?
I get the joke that everybody's like, "Oh, you use that to jerk off with or something," but like, I don't understand that
dry
at all.
skin,
it's
man.
it's dry. I use it to moisturize my hands, and I have one for my
Before
face.
you do stuff.
Backpedal that.
You gotta have
I
moisturized
got
hands.
men's lotion here. That one I use to
He's
jerk
got a
off with.
whole. He's got a whole.
How many
closet of
lotions
stuff.
do you have there?
Is this related
Every
to the,
occasion.
I have another one. I have
my balls.
I have a face one as well. Well, this one's
Oh
almost
my
empty, so I replaced it.
Why
with
are
this
this
one.
all at your computer
Moisturizing is
desk?
taking place at your computer.
Where am I supposed to put them?
In the bathroom, like a normal
bathroom.
person.
No, the fucking children will touch them. They're animals. They're goddamn animals. Keep it on
Sounds
my
like
desk.
you are
You
too.
need a separate bathroom for your child's bathroom.
No. What does it matter? I don't care. What is somebody gonna come over? Oh, what are you doing? You jerking off with that? I'm like, maybe. I'm not, but whatever. If that's what you want to think, I don't care. I don't care what you people think. I also got
Chris is
chapstick,
gonna be that
'cause
guy on
sometimes-
Zoom that forgets to turn his camera off and just goes and starts like collecting it.
There was one plot point in this that I didn't understand why they went into.
Just one.
Well, this was
There's
the
a
biggest
plot?
one.
What was it?
Why did they send the female henchwoman to go hire what's his face
Because
as
they
their
knew.
as
was
her
supposed to
lawyer?
seduce him.
Yes,
they
but
knew that-
why?
that
But for
he
what
knew-
reason?
he
I think they had
knew the
another
one
one.
They could
that
have
would've-
more sex scenes in the movie.
One at a time. I'm with Rebecca. That is exactly why.
True.
I thought it was leading up to a
stories.
different angle, but when he got to the bar / strip club or whatever, that changed because he ran into the devil directly or whatever.
Yeah.
What's his name? So that like throughout that storyline because of the circumstances.
Well, because they said like, "Oh, he's one of us. We need to bring him back into the fold," or something like that.
That's always the point of these, and then they fight at the end.
or have
And then
sex.
he forgets everything.
both.
He didn't.
And we
He
all
always
tried to forget
forgets.
as well. That's because when you have a tragic event like witchcraft, you try to just sleep that under the rug.
Oh my gosh.
I liked that woman that goes in to seduce him because there's a
Yeah.
sequence where they just do a simple reverse shot, over the shoulders. Just simple filmmaking technique when you're doing dialogue. Mm-hmm. And the way they frame her with her reverse is her titty.
I didn't pick up on that, but yep.
Look at this scene. This scene where it leads into is ridiculous.
The scene where
the-
they're having
the desk
sex on the
montage?
desk, but it's
yeah,
like
and it
super
cross
fast.
cuts. Yeah, look at this. That is the magic of the edit, people.
No, that's called
No,
lovemaking.
that's just how it is.
But that was
Wow.
that was all like a fantasy or something. Like it,
was
like it
acting
didn't
there.
happen.
They
Oh, it
needed the
happens.
Benny Hill music with
Yes.
it.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
All right, so here's the thing, though. Okay, so you have that henchman guy who's going around collecting the virgins. He drugs them. They take him to do the sacrifice. Him and the woman that is sent to seduce Will Spanner are kind of like lovers because every time
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
together,
They
they're
always have to
doing it,
hook
right?
up.
Yeah.
And they
these
do it
two.
in
They're
a
the
parking
demons of
lot
Satan.
with so
what
many
they do.
people driving by.
They do
I
it in
know.
a bar.
Side
They
of the
do it in a
road.
car.
They're there
They
for
do it on
the
the road. They
A
do
bar?
it by a boat. They could write a fucking whatever his name, Dr. Seuss book
Dr.
about how much
Seuss.
fun
I mean,
these guys are
they
fucking.
were just doing it for the thrill, the excitement. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
They wanted people to see them.
Exhibitionists.
Want to get
Yeah, they're
caught.
just exhibitionists. That's all.
All right, you apparently are okay with that, but as soon as I show this fucking lotion, you're like, you're a dirty boy, Chris.
It's because there's two of them.
Well,
You're
this is
by
a movie,
yourself.
Chris. That's real life.
Yeah. But the problem is later on in the movie, our lead villain, Dr. Scorpio, kills this henchman guy by kissing him and then
Yeah.
crushing him. And
That's
it
cool.
made no sense because the seductress lady who has like a relationship with him shows nothing, like no care about this at all.
Yeah, well, I think
Does
he was.
eat his eyeball there? Or
No, he
something?
eats his farts. He was sniffing his farts.
Because she's a
don't know.
servant of Satan.
Yeah,
So whatever
Satan.
happens,
Well, that's
it's
just
like she
convenient,
just goes
isn't it?
along
I mean,
with
she
it.
was using that guy too. Like she was above him on the ladder for sure. You know,
She was above him.
he was
all right.
expendable. She was not.
On top of him, underneath
I'm saying?
him, to the left of
on the
him.
He's one of those
in the
goons you
back
just pick up weekly.
He's
He
one of
was
those
just the
what?
muscle. That's all he
He's
was.
just muscle. Yeah.
Oh.
He was the pretty face to get the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, been there. I hear you. Been there.
Just like
Just some people's cross to bear.
Just sometimes it happens, you know. What are you gonna do? It's-
Not even the least
Can't help
bit
it.
jaded, are you, Chris?
Did you like the police commissioner He was
No one
something.
The
believed me,
captain,
Aaron.
he
I
was
have
He was
so much-
amazing.
He was at like 100 all the time. He just
Yeah, he
went off the
was.
rails constantly.
My favorite line of his was he's like going out the door and someone's coming in. He's like, "Who the fuck are you?" He just keeps going.
It's awesome. He was great. He was just
He
like
was really
always
good.
furious. Always.
The belly
Look at
button
that.
action was cool.
That's cool.
pretty good.
That's
all that.
animation there,
That's
yeah.
cool.
There's a
know.
lot of fingering going on because he like fingers his drink and stuff. So I don't know what that's about. Why they do this kind of
He
thing.
kept eating the olives.
Always
off
with
it.
the
Ugh.
olive.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is with his fingernail. Ugh.
Gross.
Okay, the very end of the movie
I'll make you an extra dry.
doesn't even attempt to make any sense.
There's moon
Not really.
lasers.
The moon lasers, yes.
And then
Have you
like,
never
Yeah, what
seen a
was
moon
that about?
laser?
what happens to the
first-
secretary? Because she's on there,
So
and then she's not.
yeah, let's set this up because people are waiting with bated
secretary.
breath to
Yes.
see the
We didn't
unfolding
even
of
mention
the
the secretary was taken.
Secretary, oh boy.
The
Essentially,
lawyer's secretary. Yeah.
the
Yes.
cops
Spencer's.
hire Will or kind of convince him to help them track down this cult killing, right?
Yeah, because of
Turns out-
his previous movies.
Of course, because and he's unaware of these previous movies.
Yeah.
He has no idea
A long
what they're
time
talking
ago.
I saw it in the newspaper. Yeah.
And it all comes down to Dr. Scorpio, who works at or owns the cat stripper club,
The black cat.
Black Cat
Of course,
Stripper
there's
Club.
a strip club in the movie.
And he has that woman, the seductress lady, and that guy who kidnaps
Lagoon.
all the virgins, and then they take them up to some shitty spa,
Fountain.
whatever fountain,
Yeah.
and they perform their rituals with the belly
Yes.
buttons, obviously. And so they end up kidnapping Will Spanner's assistant because she casually mentions how big of a virgin she is,
Yes.
which was a weird conversation.
Actually mentions.
So have you kept your vows?
And
Because she went to a religious school, right?
she did.
And that's why her
Wishes I
boyfriend
didn't.
broke
Which is
up with
100%
her.
why
Yeah.
she wouldn't be a virgin, by the way. But anyways, I digress. The seductress lady ends up seducing Will at the final sequence, but he
Oh,
doesn't
man.
go for that shit because he's... I don't know why.
He's a warlock. He doesn't
'Cause
fall
he's a
for it.
warlock, and then the
I am
guy's
a
like...
warlock.
He's playing Jesus or Moses or whatever there at the end. And then
There
God
it is.
smites him with the electric...
Look at that
And
punch.
punches him.
Moon
Oh.
lasers.
Oh, did you see that? It was
lasers.
the eclipse that was behind the moon laser.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
eclipse
Turns
moon
into a
lasers.
Smurf.
Yeah, what does he turn blue?
And then he gets disappeared.
That was some nice hand-drawn lasers, though, compared to the last couple movies, where they just kind of like
True.
did this quickly. Like someone took their time and did that frame by frame. Good job. Made the difference.
State of the art in 1994.
I mean, yeah, everyone used it. You know, hand-drawn.
Maybe if we had more of that stuff, it'd be more interesting.
Yeah.
These movies
It's
all
always
only have
number 7.
these little tiny fights at the end, and that's the that's the
And no
only...
magic. No
What I
magic.
like,
magic.
what I like is we had
Loses powers.
called
It's number
witchcraft.
3.
we had no witchcraft in this. We had no witchcraft.
No.
We
I
had-
guess
yeah.
it's like realistic witchcraft.
Have we ever?
It's just people.
What? Well, hold on. Maybe
Witchcraft
you don't
3.
understand.
Witchcraft
What
3
is?
there was magic.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna read the definition of the word witchcraft because maybe we've been understanding this all wrong. The practice of magic, especially black magic, the use of spells.
Yeah.
The
no
last
witchcraft.
movie had witchcraft in it.
Did it?
Yeah, because
The
there was
German
like the
lady did
yeah.
the spells, like the
They kept him in the
Oh, yeah,
circle.
it's like the circle, yeah. But Will Spanner, when was the last time he used his powers?
He forgets he has them.
He never uses them. He never
You
has
can't
them.
use them if you don't remember.
What does he
them.
have in the
He-
second one?
He
Magic
used them
closet
in the
rod powers.
Didn't he use them in the third one?
Yeah,
Use his
closet
powers
rod.
right here. Oh, my powers. Oh, my
That's the
powers.
footage we wanted.
Dude, this movie opens up with someone like grunting. Did you hear?
I thought it was. I thought it was like a director's cut or like a voiceover.
It's the director's commentary.
Yeah,
director's commentary.
You just hear like lotion and like
Yeah.
slapping and beep sounds and shit.
Jesus.
Like, I might even like the Julie Strain. No, that's not true. That was so depressing.
That was
You
awful.
really don't like this one?
I didn't like this
No.
one, AJ. This one
Where does
did
it
not
fall on
work
your
for me.
scale of witchcraft movies? Is it at the bottom or near the
It's
top?
hard to say because the production quality is so good.
Yeah, it is
So
good.
good.
Yeah.
That
And the acting was good.
almost won me over with that veneer, but no, I saw right
No,
through.
really. Wow.
That. Yep.
Sounds like you're
it's
falling off
middling.
the
It's one of the
witchcraft
middling.
wagon.
It's one of the middling ones.
I think we're losing Chris.
Might be losing me, guys.
It's going
I
to
guess we'll have
Aaron's
to
side.
stop watching him.
Well,
Shut her down.
I think we
Maybe
should
it's
read
just-
the synopsis for the next one before we.
I thought you were
decide.
going to say I think we should read the novelization of the Witchcraft movies. that exists.
It's a graphic novel, Chris.
Well, and they tried to make tomato juice sexy, and it's just not.
Ugh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
what the fuck did I not
I'll
watch
pretend
here?
it's
I
a
have no
Bloody
idea.
Mary.
When was that?
Dude,
The
actually,
kitchen.
Before your favorite scene, yeah.
What was
Yo.
my favorite scene? Oh,
The
kitchen.
kitchen floor.
That was not my favorite scene. That was
No?
that was awful.
Witchcraft 7 sounds pretty cool.
I wanted to get a mop out. Clean that shit.
An attorney utilizes the dark powers of the netherworld in a battle of survival against bloodthirsty vampires.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
They
All
are
right, now
sex-starved, beautiful demon
Vampires brought into
vampires.
the mix.
Is this the same actor?
I hope not. Oh, I think it is. David Burns.
Fuck, this guy sucked.
he does suck.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
no,
pretty
they
good.
bring
Not
back
in a fun
It's a new
way.
guy. It's a new guy.
It's a new guy. Yep. He's also in number 9. Not number
not
8.
8?
Not 8. I don't think he's in it.
Couldn't get him for 8.
He's in
Couldn't lock him
something
down.
else.
Couldn't lock him down for 8.
Down.
He was busy that weekend.
That was a good one, Rebecca. All right. We have to talk about the last thing though. I'll just play it.
No,
Damn
the
it!
music.
That's not it.
Credits music.
The
Go
credits
on.
music.
Yeah. Talk amongst yourselves. I have
This
to
was
pull it.
my jam. It's the best part
What,
of the
the-
movie.
The credits.
I don't
Your
remember the
ringtone
words,
now?
but I remember it was
Yeah.
really bad.
I love at the end the cop car they put her in is like a Mercury
Ford
Sable.
Taurus, yeah. With the blue light in the inside.
That was so
Yeah.
stupid.
They stole it from a
And
Kmart.
she's trying not to show that it's blinding her as she's waving goodbye because it's right in her face.
I don't want to be your secretary anymore.
Yeah, he saves her life, and then she goes,
I quit.
Oh my god! Did you guys like go through this whole thing? There's like a whole trauma thing at the end and stuff.
"Yeah."
Nope.
Did you watch that, Spiv?
I watched the whole
After
thing.
the credits?
This-
There's something
I
after
don't
the
remember
credits.
anything
I
after the
shut it
credits.
off.
Yeah. Lloyd Kaufman comes on.
Oh, yeah.
It's not another bathroom scene, is it? I don't know if I can handle that.
Shaving
It's him
his
telling
legs.
you. It's him telling you the bathroom scene didn't come out.
Holy shit! This is taking a while. I'm trying to render out some of that sweet, sweet music, but it's not liking
Yeah,
that.
that music was something.
Can't you just play it?
No, I
Do you
can't
think it was
play
just distorted when they put it in the movie, like it was peaking or something?
There was
And
something
they just
weird
left
with,
it in?
with
Yeah,
some
Because
of
it
the
was like
sound.
so
Right.
like the drums and stuff are like up here, you know, they're like in that
Yeah.
high range.
Yeah,
It's
it was
weird.
nuts.
Oh,
you're not- you
have
guys
that
aren't gonna get-
Casio synthesizer. That's all you got.
Spiv, recreate the music for us.
I forget how it went. It was awesome though.
I guess you guys,
Sweet
everyone at home, just has to watch it so they can
90s.
Yeah.
hear this music.
Well, I couldn't
fuck,
understand what the first line of the song was because it sounded like "Baby, can I f you?"
Yeah, that's what I thought it was
That's
too.
what it sounded like.
Yeah.
The automatic subtitles.
I will
were very
play it. Give me 1
confused.
second. Give me 1 second. What? It won't play an AVI file? This is horse shit. Fucking
Yeah,
shit.
Chris.
Ruining the
Just share your
podcast.
screen, no?
Yeah. Just
Oh,
share.
I don't know if I can do that.
How? Yeah,
Why
that's-
not?
Why
We
not?
do it
You
all
do
the
it during
time.
pre-show.
Oh, wait, let me see. This is getting complicated now. Share screen. Can I share just screen too? Share system audio? I feel like you guys are gonna, when you talk it, you'll hear it though.
Let's try it.
See, there's Lloyd Kaufman.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You may think only our eyes have met, but there's more here than meets the eye.
Wow,
Those drums,
that
man.
is that is fantastic. Fantastic stuff.
Straight out of 1983. Weird science.
I was trying to figure out like who sang that song or if it was like a group, but I couldn't find anything
It
about the
sounded
music.
like something from '86. I don't know why it was in '94.
Yeah, it didn't fit the 94 at all.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we done talking about this?
Let's see. She really likes licking cheeks. We talked about that. The strip club bar. It looked like a table in some guy's basement.
Also,
Oh.
what was that statue? Was that What was that statue at the strip club? It looked like
Yeah,
a,
what?
mannequin.
The
it looked
naked
like a boy
little
or something.
boy.
It was like a kid mannequin.
What the fuck movie did I watch? I don't remember any of this. I just remember the
Do you remember the
ending
audio?
music.
The audio in
dirty
this
kitchen.
movie.
You ran out of
The
lotion
gain?
after the kitchen scene and turned it off.
Just like
The
cranked up,
gain
right?
is so loud in this movie that all you hear is.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
hear all the little details as well
Yeah,
on the
you
boom.
do.
But and I kept having to turn it up and turn it down because sometimes I
audio
couldn't
was
hear
so
the
bad.
dialogue, and then other times they
Right.
were like shouting.
There's one scene when the chief comes in to throw them off the case. He obviously had the microphone in that scene because everyone else you can barely hear, but he is right there, clear as a bell. Solid production values.
Still way better than most of them.
It's great.
Very
We're on the trajectory up. You know, we're going up. We're climbing the mountain.
Are you sure about
Taking one
that?
step at a time.
This might have been too perverted. They
So you're saying it was
sacrificed
too
story.
good. You're saying it was
They
too good.
sacrificed story though.
I think
I
they found their identity.
Okay.
Did they?
Look,
though? Did they?
Here's the thing. Speaking honestly, I don't understand these sex scenes because they'll get like
Well,
people
Chris, when a
naked.
man loves a woman.
And no, I understand what the purpose is. You're like, I want to spank my monkey to this, right? This is jerk off material.
What did the monkey do to you?
Chris,
Jesus
it's a family
Christ.
show.
That's not what it means, Eric. You're not literally slapping a monkey. But
Damn.
my point is, there's these scenes where people get naked, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm into this. But then it cuts to like story, and I'm like, whoa, I'm trying to do something here. I wasn't, but I'm saying that's the point of those scenes, right? Why cut
I mean,
around?
I would
Like, why
generally
not?
think yes.
You
That's
hadn't
why
even
you,
selected
if you're not
which
being
lotion
forced
to
to watch
use.
this for a podcast.
You can watch a
You're
movie and
actively
get aroused
seeking this
without
out.
jerking off to it. Just saying. People do function that
point of
way
that?
in the real world. Just saying.
Well, they don't go through lotion like I do. I'll tell you that.
Yes, we got the grand tour.
I actually didn't watch them. I started fast forwarding through them.
Do you think
I
we
just
can
clicked
get
through 'em.
Avino to sponsor?
Bullshit.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
I
this
was trying
guy.
to get through this movie. I hated this movie.
Wow.
Wow. Sorry, Chris.
The people that got naked were very attractive. Not judging. It was just like, all right, come on now.
Chris is
I don't
giving up
give
on
a
witchcraft, guys. This is the one that
Maybe.
did it.
Maybe it just hit me at the wrong
boobed out.
time. Boobed
He's out.
guys.
Time to take off that shirt, Chris. You're not allowed to wear it.
Good
You
thing
could
I got another shirt underneath.
Maybe wait until the show's over to take it off.
I got a guinea pig shirt on.
There you go.
I had to
burn
put a
that thing
shirt
tonight.
underneath because this thing was wet out of the washer, and I was like, "Fuck, I gotta wear this for witchcraft night." So I
How
put
did it
another
get
shirt
dirty,
on there.
Chris?
Well, I was jerking off to Witchcraft 6 and shut down. I'm just kidding. All right, are we good? Do we have any alternate titles?
I've got a couple.
Yeah.
Although AJ already took one.
Go
The
for it.
Witchcraft sex.
That was good.
Good.
Another 48 horrors. And then lethal breast on. It's like Lethal Weapon. That's about all I can come up with.
That's good.
Lethal breasts on?
It's
Like that's some Chris level stupid shit.
All right. Super stupid.
All right, Aaron, what do you got?
Witchcraft 6. Why? Because we could.
But should we?
Yeah. Well, Witchcraft 6, big boobs and bad acting. Witchcraft 6, I need a fucking shower. Witchcraft 6, extra sleazy. Witchcraft 6, between a rock and a boob place. The young and the big breasted. And Witchcraft 6, shockingly bad, just fucking dreadful. You gotta get the shrugs in there. You gotta get it's just part of the title.
I just had Bathcraft. I hated this fucking movie. Stop taking so many fucking baths.
You're just not a
Every
bad
fucking scene, she's taking a bath.
She's on
Get
the
a
Do you
hobby.
like better the clawfoot
She had a
tub
long
or
day,
the
Chris.
basement shower?
Broken
shower.
pipe.
Basement showers. That's what
Broken
I'm saying.
piping.
That movie was way
That
more
was at least
erotic.
unique.
That was erotic. This
That was
shit's
an original
like,
idea.
like okay, let's look at this again. This is nasty. Look at this. Look at this tub. And look at
Look at the
him.
angle.
This is
Angle.
not attractive at all. What is this? It's some gringy ass bathroom And he looks like he looks like Carrot Top or somebody like that. Like he does like bad magic.
Wow.
It's like,
Man, you're being so hard on this movie.
Sorry. Yeah, we should move on.
Wow.
No, Chris.
Witchcraft 6, The Coming. All right, fair enough. Okay, are we ready to move on and play? Oh wait, okay, AJ, would you recommend Witchcraft 666?
Look, as I said before, it's a challenging series. It's not for the faint at heart or the weak in mind. But if you hold on, you can make it with us. You can make it all the way through these movies, and you can enjoy them. Like I enjoyed this one tonight.
Okay, Lindsay.
Unless you are watching these with us, trying to get through them, then no.
Rebecca.
Not at all.
That's a no from me.
She's a ventriloquist.
Her internet is like, yeah. You're like delayed, Rebecca, so you're like, that's a no for her.
I too hate this fucking movie.
So weird. Spiv, what would you say?
I'm with AJ here. I think if you're in it,
Yes.
you gotta watch this one. It really isn't that bad.
You guys are going.
It's really not bad at all. Don't listen to these people.
Spiv, did your wife watch this?
They're
Yes,
not
she
witchcraft
did.
experts.
Did she like it?
No.
You made your wife watch this?
Why do you
She
make your wife watch
watches
this?
all our movies.
What is wrong with
Why?
That's so
We have a
mean.
very strong relationship.
you? You
Aaron.
do. You must.
Sounds like abusive.
Make her watch this stuff.
You're gonna watch it.
Do you just put it on and she comes in, or you're like, honey, we're watching Witchcraft 666 tonight?
And then she goes, ugh. And then she usually just puts this on her computer the whole time. But,
Oh, okay. So she's doing other stuff. Gotcha.
oh yeah, for sure.
I'm picturing him
that's
putting
at
her
least-
in like a cage.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You will watch this.
Woman, you're gonna
puts her-
watch that movie.
He draws her a nice milky bath. Aaron, would you recommend this?
should we pause the movie?
I don't want to hear about this. This is too real life. Right now.
Get the goat milk.
Oh, God, why did it? This is why you are not allowed to have a goat.
This is why Aaron and I need to write the script for Witchcraft 17.
Can you milk a duck?
No, you cannot milk a duck.
All right, I hope you guys are proud of yourselves. You're the oldest people on the show, too, just so you know.
Got dad jokes up in here.
These are dad jokes? Can you milk a duck?
Inside dad jokes.
I have nothing to say about this movie.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, if you're watching Witchcraft, you watch Witchcraft 666. It is what it is, guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course, I'd recommend this
have
for
to.
all the Witchcraft fans out there. It's an awful fucking movie. God awful movie. God awful.
Stop making
yeah,
us
no,
watch them.
But I am excited for Witchcraft 7. I will tell you that. I cannot wait for Witchcraft 7.
Seven's gonna be better.
That vampire angle.
this.
Gonna hit its stride.
Vampires sounds
Dude,
cool.
vampires are gonna revolutionize
And
the series. There's
vampires
just
and
no
like
way.
There's not
erotic
going to be
content
any
makes
vampires.
sense,
There's going
right?
to be some ketchup.
I'm with AJ.
Some really bad plastic fangs from
ketchup.
McDonald's Happy Meals. It's
Ketchup.
gonna be
You
like
actually think there's
Vampire
gonna be
Cop.
ketchup?
They don't got
Like that
ketchup budget.
ketchup in this
Vampire
shit.
Cop with boobs.
I hope someone catches on fire in the next one.
Maybe we'll have some more
costs too much
moon
money.
magic.
Just their genitals
Screw
after
around.
all the. Anyways. It's time to move on to play a game. There we go.
Game time, baby.
Your theories are the worst kind of upfront. Your methods are sloppy and your conclusions are hardly pleasant. Shall we play?
You having issues, Rebecca?
I am.
Lawyers.
I have
There it goes.
I have the white screen or the white box, so I can't see anything.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
I was trying to get it to go away, but I'll
Sorry.
do the best I can.
All right, we see it. It says lawyers.
right. All right, there is one lawyer for every how many people in the U.S.?
Oh shit.
Well,
Okay, this is
Well-
gonna be good.
There's about 400 million people in the U.S. If you carry the one, 12.
20.
Can't be that many dollars.
can't be
100.
Yes,
many.
yes. The lawyers are winning
No.
this over
One
50.
That's why they'll go into
50,000.
politics.
50.
20.
One for every 240.
That's way too many lawyers.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I've only used a lawyer like.
That just shows you how fucked our country is. It's so
Well,
stupid.
also, there's different kinds of lawyers.
Yeah.
as
Yes,
well.
but
There is.
still.
Do you ever see those movies where they they have like 5 lawyers for like one person?
One
so they're
person.
doubling up
Team.
lawyers on
Yeah,
on a
because you're
person,
rich,
like,
so you
gang
got 'em.
banging the lawyers.
Whoa, whoa!
Yeah, it's
You
a
writing the
technical
next
term,
witchcraft movie over here? What's going on?
I am a lawyer.
That's the next one. It's just a courtroom movie.
It's like Liar Liar, but with this guy.
We actually saw him in a courtroom for like 3 seconds in this.
That was
movie.
cool.
That's
True.
right.
That was cool.
Yeah, I
It's
didn't
all 3
understand that
seconds is all he
quick.
needs.
Like
There was no reason for it.
no,
But it built his character.
Someone's friend had access to a
character building,
courtroom, so they
guys.
ran down there.
because I wrote down at that point, did I miss something?
He saved that kid from the thing in
In what year was the first woman accepted to the bar?
2021.
1982.
1987.
1965.
I don't know,
Yeah,
it'd
it was
be like in
either
the
in the
40s or
50s or the
50s.
60s. I want to say.
I'm going early. I'm going to
47.
say 1922.
So it was
shit.
1869.
Oh yeah, I forgot Iowa.
Yeah.
If you look at the first from Iowa, we were a pretty progressive state.
What
So
happened?
this is
After this,
Arabella Mansfield.
Religion happened.
She became a lawyer because
Religion.
with all the stuff leading to the Civil War, the men were too
Oh,
busy
that's-
with other stuff, so they needed someone
Those
to be a
lazy
lawyer.
men.
Isn't there like a lot of
Makes
Swedish
sense.
heritage out there? Wouldn't you think that
Yeah.
that would have?
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened?
Porn. not the band. Maybe the band. I don't know.
In what state are you going? Oh, that was a terrible sentence. In what state are you going to have the most fair litigation? Idaho, Minnesota, South Dakota, or New Hampshire?
Well, it's definitely not going to be.
It's not South Dakota because you can like run over a guy drunk and get away with it as long as you're.
He
like,
had a
the-
gun, so I
Attorney
Lindsay knows. She
General
speaks from
there.
experience. New Hampshire.
Yeah, I'd say
Yep.
New Hampshire. Let
I'm
me
I'm going to say
free or die.
Minnesota.
New Hamster.
South Dakota.
What? Really?
Fuck me.
Yeah.
There's no one lives there.
There's so because like
Is
the
that the
entire
Oregon Trail on the
population
little
of
patch?
Manhattan is the same as North and South Dakota. It's nuts.
What state is the least fair? California,
York.
New York, Illinois, or Florida?
Either California.
Oh, you just threw
Florida.
Florida in there to mess with us. I'm going to say,
shit.
New York.
Yeah,
They don't have
define
laws in Florida.
fair.
No, New York's actually probably.
No, it's
I
New
don't
York.
know.
Say California.
Man, they're going after Trump right now. Illinois.
Who's not going after Trump?
That's true.
It is Florida.
Oh,
Shocked.
Which of these celebrities did not go to law school? Jerry Springer, Gerard
Definitely did.
Butler,
John
John
Cleese.
Definitely
Cleese, or Bradley Cooper?
Bradley
John
Cooper.
Cleese.
John
Bradley
Cleese.
Cooper is too sexy for the law.
Police wanted to do law.
I don't think Jerry Springer went to law school.
He definitely
Yeah,
did.
he was a
Did he?
senator.
He was a mayor, wasn't he?
So?
He was a mayor of law.
Lawtown.
That's John Cleese.
Bradley Cooper did not go to law school. The
Look at
other three
him.
did.
You think
But
a
he looks
guy,
so
if you look
good.
like that, you go to law school? You don't need to go to law school. They'll just hand you a
looks like a
degree.
lawyer.
Win every case.
True.
Which of these statements is true? All lawyers are attorneys, or all attorneys are lawyers?
B.
All
B. All
attorneys.
B.
attorneys are lawyers.
Yeah.
No, lawyers is a slang term. A, I'm going with A, whatever. All lawyers are attorneys.
All attorneys are lawyers.
Thank you very
Both
much.
have learned and trained in the law, but only the attorneys can practice in a courtroom.
So what the fuck do lawyers do?
You know what else?
So
is
they
funny?
can like meet
Write
with you
wills.
and talk you through things, but they're not going to go into court to argue anything.
It's so dumb. But
Yeah.
you can argue for yourself.
I feel like you still make really good money just meeting and talking to people.
Yeah.
You're charging like $203
There's
an
a lot of
hour,
lawyers that don't
or
make
15
great
minutes
money.
or whatever.
There's
the
a
rate
lot
is.
of people that don't make a lot of money in law.
I know a lot of times just call a lawyer. They charge you when you start talking on the phone
Yeah.
as soon as they pick up.
Yeah.
Like
Per minute,
it's
yeah.
expensive.
Or you have them on retainer if you're.
Yes, which
I have a lawyer on retainer.
You just
Gerard
have them
Butler
waiting
went
there.
Or an
Tax
attorney?
attorney.
I'm not sure what I got. No, it's not it's for my kid.
Which of these actresses has her law degree? Melissa McCarthy, Rebel
No.
Wilson, Jane
No.
Lynch, Mindy
Yes.
Kaling.
Rebel
Don't know
Wilson.
who that is.
Mindy
Wait, yes, I
Kaling.
do
I'm
know
gonna say
it.
Mindy.
Yeah, Mindy Kaling probably does. She
Rebel
seems very
Wilson.
smart.
Rebel Wilson.
Bam.
Boy, that's
Damn. Well, that's because she's like
Gotta
from
know the Rebel
Australia
Wilson.
or something, right?
What, that everybody in Australia goes to law school?
You get a law degree.
They
You
also
get a
know
law
how to
No,
fight
degree.
I'm just saying it's
Well,
easier to
it
get
is a-
degrees in other countries than it is in the
Wait,
United
so
States.
the bar is literally just like a what's the thing you go under?
It's a literal bar.
I don't think that
It's
translates
just
to
a
a
literal
bar.
bar. You step
It's
over.
It's that thing. It goes back to the sports conversation we had earlier, Chris. It's the bar. It rolls towards
Exactly.
you. If it doesn't make
Her ass
sense, your
stopped it. Her ass stopped it, and she got
You're
the
a lawyer. See, when I'm president, we're gonna
In
get
what
back
month is Law Day celebrated? Is it January, November, May, or March?
Law Day?
I am
Man.
the
Law
dog.
What did
to.
they
Who would
do?
want to celebrate that? Oh,
I would
things used
say-
to control me. Let's celebrate.
What do they do? Drive down the prison and throw glass bottles at the wall? Like,
We have laws for a reason.
I would say May. May seems
gonna
like a
say-
month where you'd celebrate the law.
I'm gonna say November.
January sounds
Well,
really
it's got
cruel.
It's got these.
It's already cold.
glasses
Let's just
here,
do that.
So
Make it
like a
even
New
colder.
Year's thing. I'm thinking January.
I think November because isn't that when the new? No, never mind. I'm still saying November.
It is May 1st.
Ugh, that's disgusting. That such
Yeah.
a thing even exists.
Why do we need that?
He's
Hey, I was
so
right.
against it.
Why do you not
Law
like
Day.
justice? You don't like
Yeah,
justice?
not
like there's
justice,
like
that's
because
the
it doesn't
problem.
exist.
For a lot of
Justice
people, it is
happens all the
injustice.
time.
Justice happens all the time.
Broke system.
Injustice happens all the time too.
completely
Exactly.
Yeah.
Eisenhower put that one in.
Yeah. Open the goddamn door.
I just listened to
Justice
this
in this world.
podcast
Where's the
about this judge that had profit sharing
Oh.
and for
Yeah, but
profit
you loved
prisons,
it.
and he sent all these little kids to jail
yep.
for nothing, for literally nothing. This kid
AJ.
made a MySpace page for his school as a joke, and he sent him to jail for it. Like, that's some dark shit.
We gotta fix
Well,
that.
that'll teach him.
But AJ,
Yeah.
you live and thrive on doom.
He never got
You're a
out. He
doomer.
never got
This
out
is
of
what you
jail.
live for. You're doomer juice.
He's
You
like
suck it
Fox
down.
News and CNN rolled into one.
Yeah, all you do is
just-
doom.
World's on fire.
I'm just informed. It's important.
Yeah, but you're only getting informed about the negative shit.
That's the real world.
AJ,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
on a positive note,
Someone's
We're gonna
never
watch
seen
another
Star Trek: The
Witchcraft
Next
movie.
Generation. Frankly, someone needs a little Star Trek: The Next Generation in their life, and it'll make them a better person. But now is not the moment. Let's move on and do some listener feedback.
I suggest we read some listener feedback, sir.
Make it so, number one.
Emails. You tiny little emails. You precious little emails. Where are you?
Last week we checked out Cardiac Arrest from 1979.
Yeah.
Marilyn Knepper says definitely Columbo's 70s, 80s detective stuff here. Rockford
What?
Files was her favorite show back in the day. I used to watch Rockford
I don't
Files.
think I've seen any of that shit. Maybe what's there one with Walter Matthau? He was like-
No, the other guy though from The Odd Couple, called Quincy.
Lemmon?
Yeah, no, the other guy.
What?
No, it was Jack Lemmon.
There was only 2 in the couple.
Oh,
Yeah.
I kind of like Matlock. Who's he played by?
Matlock. Andy Griffith.
Matlock.
Andy
That's a
Griffith. I
solid
kinda like
show.
Matlock.
That's
Yeah,
kind of like a murder she wrote.
He always got people to confess when they were up on the stand.
That's how you win. Joe McDonald
going.
says, by the time the movie was over, I had no idea what happened. So damn confusing without edibles.
same thing for this week.
Jason Case, Cardiac Arrest makes the low-budget, unintentional bad horror movie Eyes of the Werewolf look like an amazing movie. Since
Sounds
that
pretty
movie
awesome.
has a coherent story and you won't be bored watching that unintentional so bad it's good movie, including the cheap-looking werewolf. I hope it's on the list. Paul Lilienthal has an itchcraft for more witchcraft.
Should get that checked out, man. I hear Chris has the lotion you can buy for that.
Yeah, I think it's the third tube on the right.
Don't cross the tubes.
Taylor was very disappointed with cardiac arrest. Said it could have been good if they went with more with horror than the cop drama we got.
That was a rough one
there. She did enjoy the bicycle chase scene, though.
I forgot about that.
What? Paul Lilienthal says Columbo is the best, and I agree, Paul. Paul should hang out with me.
You and Paul would get
Well, when
along.
you become
I
a
think,
trucker,
pretty good.
Yeah. Mike DeRosier, the movie was boring. You could watch the last 10 minutes and have been fine.
Yeah, cardiac arrest. That movie sucked.
That was such a rough one.
It was a solid 70s detective show TV pilot. I'm just saying.
Getting angry just listening to this.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch Witchcraft 6. AJ, I'll stop.
Witchcraft was so much better.
Witchcraft 7 Vampire Vixens. It's on the wheel twice next week, so you better tune in. Yes. And leave your comments.
Why is it on twice? Okay.
Why not?
Because
hours.
it is.
Okay, fair
We
enough.
should just
I'm
do
not gonna
them
remember that, but-
straight.
Oh,
No,
We're not
I
gonna
don't
do
think
it.
I don't
I'm
think
literally
we can handle it.
not doing that.
I think you could get
I'm
arrested
not-
for
I'm
murder.
quitting the show. if we were
I will
doing
murder AJ.
We get to the end, we start over.
See that? I love you, man, but I will fucking find you and I will hunt you down.
We start over and we say, "Oh, that first one was so bad."
Yeah,
That does it
it might
for
be
our
really good by
listener.
then.
That does it for our listener feedback on cardiac arrest. If you want to leave comments so I can read them, like Sigourney Weaver in Galaxy Quest,
There you go.
you got to leave them on our YouTube. So leave them there, and I'll read them next week.
Galaxy Quest. Now there's a movie.
That's in my top 10 movies of all time.
It's a great movie. Great movie.
Yeah.
All right. It is a Patreon wheel.
Cool.
Yes. What do we have,
Better not be
Chris?
any
What do
witchcraft
we
on there.
have?
We've got. I have no idea who sent these in.
Slime.
I don't keep track of anything. I'm so
excited
bad.
for
Somebody
Slime
else should do
City.
this. Somebody else
Slime
needs
City
to manage this shit.
is supposed to be really
I
good.
don't know who sent these in.
Why
I
not?
know we have patrons who didn't send in yet because I can't manage it. I'm too dumb.
Why don't you just write their name into the file and then you would
Just
know
keep a
who that is?
spreadsheet, dude.
It's also
All these are
in a
great suggestions
Slack
for somebody else to do.
Well, let's see here.
Spiv, you do this.
Where did they post
Everybody,
it? They posted
everybody
it.
message Spiv, okay?
Okay,
And he will
we'll start
keep track
saying
of the
Spiv then,
Patreons.
All right, done.
All right.
Do we have a
Slime
Patreon
City. We
channel?
got Slime City.
Slime City.
No, we can make a channel for the Patreon. Make a new channel on the Slack for the Patreon wheel. We'll put them
Yeah,
there.
people actually have to put it in the right goddamn place.
Well,
There's
that's
so
on
many
them if they don't put it in there.
There we are.
Can't go through the fucking movies.
Or can we just use a tag or
Slime
something?
City.
Yeah.
Okay, Slime City. Mausoleum.
Yes.
Ace Ventura. Metal detector. I have no idea. What
What is that? What is that?
I don't know.
I want to see that movie.
It's
What
a
is
little
this
upside
movie?
down.
Yeah.
I don't know what this movie is.
All right.
Megaforce. Megaforce.
Oh, Megaforce. That was Sean's recommendation.
Ace Ventura Metal
This-
Detector.
what?
That's kind of what it looks like, isn't it?
There's a
Is that
knockoff
kind of
Ace
what it looks like?
Ventura movie.
It says
I
Ace
don't know.
Hunter.
Okay, No Escape. The radio.
Oh, so
classic.
good.
Yes.
So good.
That'd be a good palate cleanser.
Yeah, that would be.
Slime Bowl Superama.
That would be good
And
too.
It's like a roller
Vampires
derby
Kiss.
thing. right?
Yeah, these are all good choices.
Vampires
Here we go.
Come on, no witchcraft though. Huh?
Kiss. Sadly.
I gotta sign up the patrons that witchcraft as well. Nice. Oh, this will be fun.
It's something.
This will be fun.
We got the classic
Yeah.
Vampire's Kiss. I've never seen this.
One of Nicolas Cage's greatest,
I've
right?
seen parts of it. Nick Cage is
All right. Let's go check out
full
that
on Nick
trailer.
Cage in this one.
Nicolas Cage.
The tortures of the damned!
Maria Conchita Alonso.
Shoot. Do it or I'll fire you. Do you understand? Not the floor, Alba.
And Jennifer Beals.
You are so pathetic.
Vampire's Kiss.
Strange stuff. I'll never do that again. Jeez.
I love me
It's
some
gonna be
Cage,
too
man.
good. It's gonna be too good.
This is gonna be
I'm
too
excited.
good, but that's okay.
Is it a comedy?
The lives of a white-collar New Yorker Peter seems to revolve solely around making as much money and sleeping with as many women as possible. All right, and then something with vampires. It's available on philo.com. Philo, Philo.com.
I don't trust that.
No, that sounds like a site you type
AJ,
in
your
stuff,
furnace
you get,
is gonna blow
insurance
at any
quotes
moment.
from.
My furnace isn't on right now.
Somebody's thing is going.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not me. It's quiet here.
It's probably fucking Spiv. It's always Spiv.
Whatever.
Not Spiv. Oh, it's Rebecca.
You have to pay for
Yep.
it? Live streaming and on demand.
I muted people in it.
25 months.
It's fucking AJ. You
AJ.
fucking
It's
liar.
What is it?
It's your furnace.
No, my furnace isn't on. Nothing's
First
on.
Kiss 19.
Here's
Okay,
my
well, then your
connection.
Your gas is leaking and we can all hear it.
Shit.
It looks like it's on Prime.
Is it? Okay.
Let me see.
Well, it's,
Dude,
it's a well-known movie.
That Nicolas Cage movie where Nicolas Cage plays himself looks pretty
That
fun,
looks
too.
awesome.
It does look pretty good.
It's not available in your location.
Yeah,
on
no. You're going to
We'll
have to
find
go
it.
to Philo and sign up for some creepy-ass streaming
It's
site.
on
But there's a
Vudu.
free trial, so there you
It's
go.
on
Is it on
iTunes.
Voodoo? That works.
Okay.
Hoodoo,
So
Voodoo.
that's what we're doing next week, guys. The Vampire's Kiss. If you're a patron and you haven't given us your recommendations for the wheel, there'll be a new channel in the Slack. Spiv's going to manage that because he's good at multitasking. And going forward, we will make sure we know whose movie it is and that none are missed, because I feel like I missed some because I'm bad.
Oh my god, really?
This. Probably. I don't know.
Oh.
I always see one and then like, I'm going to put that in my mental note and remember that later.
Bad
The problem
idea.
is I don't remember anything later.
Oh,
It is what it is.
yeah.
That's what happens.
Sounds like a flawed system.
It's a,
I was
it's a
gonna
deep-
record it, but then I got high.
Just like, right?
Vampire's Kiss was recommended
Chris never
by
remembers
some
anything.
guy.
He's frustrated.
I try. I write stuff down in my notebook. I could write it all down in my notebook, but that seems like a lot of work too.
Like potatoes, carrots,
Yeah, my-
eggs,
Sounds like a recipe
Broccoli,
for success.
Vampire's Kiss.
Yeah. Got my grocery store stuff in here.
Paul Lily.
Anyways, I digress.
Dry
That's
red
it. That's
wine.
it. That's it, guys. That's it for this week's episode on Witchcraft. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go to the iTunes, leave a review. That helps out the show. We appreciate you. Love you forever times two. We'll read the review on the show. You can say whatever you want. Doesn't matter what you say. We love it. Do that. And then if you want to get access to all the bonus crap, patreon.com/badmovienightshow. Hundreds of bonus podcasts on there. Tons of stuff. Fun times for everyone involved.
Did you not read the comments? Sean bought the movie. We're all going to Sean's house to watch Vampire's
Oh,
Kiss.
shit. That sounds fun.
We'll be there
Sean
on
bought-
Tuesday, Sean.
Where does Sean live?
No, shit.
Yeah, where
Saturday.
is Sean? Jersey?
No, he's South Carolina, I think.
Oh, that's a drive.
Or
That's
North
a long
Carolina.
drive.
That's a little
like
far,
10 hours.
yeah.
That's
South
a little like 10
Carolina.
hours, son.
Is that where they
But it's
allow
$3 to
firing
rent,
squads,
or we
is
could
that
drive
North
10
Carolina?
hours.
You can meet
$3 to rent. I think I'm gonna roll the dice and sign up for this philo.com website.
Oh, God.
Sounds
Your
like
credit
50,000
card's already
titles.
stolen. You didn't even sign it in yet.
Chris, do you see some of these DVDs I sent you? There's some cool stuff on here.
I will look at all the DVDs you sent me.
Oh, he's
I'm
in North
gonna
Carolina.
file it
That
up here
sounds
to look at those right when we are done.
All right. Guess that's
All
not
right,
happening.
that's it, guys. We will catch you here next week when we talk about Vampire's Kiss. Goodbye.
Bad Movie Night Podcast. Podcast. We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night.